We got everything you could ever need. Over 100 clothes. Now, what brings you to Sun Springs? Oh, I'm just here to die. Uh-huh.
Is the way you approach a movie different now than, years ago?
You're always a little anxious, you know, but then you have that time in makeup and hair. And that sort of helps you calm you down. Then you go onto the set, and then certain scenes are okay, and certain things are more difficult than others, and that's never changed. So in a certain sense, it's never changed. There, you have anxiety about certain things, and sometimes they're unexpected, but sometimes you've already had the anxiety, and so maybe you're better off that day. It really depends on the tone of the day, how I'm doing, or the scene itself is too difficult. Scenes that you worry about are like crying in the hospital. That's the scene I worry about. Other scenes I worry about were like doing the cheers and not screwing up. And that was terrifying. But other than that, it varies.
Does what appeals to you about a movie, has that changed over time?
No, it's been pretty consistent. I mean, sometimes I've had faulty reasoning for doing a movie because I needed the money, and sometimes you do for the best of reasons because, this is a wonderful opportunity. And this was one of those. I felt it was a wonderful opportunity. I liked the story, and I liked Zara. I met her, and I really liked her, and she'd been a documentary filmmaker for, quite a few years, and this would be her first, her first feature. And so I thought, and I liked it. I liked the script.
I like that it shows older people that are not just one thing.
And also she covered the youth aspect too. They have a little story within the story, which was really important. And all the variety of women and what your friendships were, and that much hated Celia Weston, who's brilliant.
We want to start a cheerleading club. Who will you be cheering for?
Ourselves.
Show us what you've got.
Woo! She's great.
She's great.
She really rules that facility.
And what
with an
about
iron
Rhea
fist.
Perlman, too, in a role that is really not the typical Rhea Perlman we know from Cheers, who received 4 Emmys. It's Rhea Perlman as this kind of like lost soul, and she's so adorable, and there's so many, everyone was wonderful. The whole cast.
I always did want to be a cheerleader. I'd asked my husband, what'd he say? Over my dead body. That was fast. A little too fast, if you ask me. See you at practice.
Martha is facing down her own mortality, sort of in this movie, and she ultimately decides how she wants to be a firework. Basically, is when she passes. Do you have thoughts about would you want to be a firework? You want to be shipped off into sea?
I do not have a plan, but my parents chose not to be buried. So my parents are ashes in the air. Someplace are gone.
Yeah.
So probably that's what I'd do. What my parents did. Join them together.
People love your Instagram.
Okay.
Do you have tips and tricks? Do you have things people like?
Like, for example, I really like the little dog ones that we put together. That's fun for me. I really enjoy that. I enjoy talking about wardrobe and clothing. That's really fun for me. So I have certain things that I repeat because they're engaging to me, and it just kind of makes a day better. Do you know?
Yeah.
It makes a day better because you have a little job, and the job is to join in with millions of other people who are on Instagram. Think of it. Are you on Instagram?
I am. Yeah, but you post about a pair of jeans, and then it becomes a whole thing. People are writing
unusual.
about your jeans.
I was surprised by that. And who knew, right?
Yeah.
They're good jeans, though. They weren't wrong.
They are nice jeans. You were so great as Sister Mary in The Young Pope, which is a show that I loved.
Yeah.
Are you coming back for the new Pope?
No.
It's a whole new.
It's a whole new
Sister
thing.
Mary's off doing her thing.
She's gone. Poor Sister Mary. Hope she's all right.
How do you imagine Martha's life before Poms?
I think she was probably really a kind of a tough teacher, but she had her favorites and things like that, and she had friends, and I think she went to a lot of plays, and she saw a lot of films, and she probably had a couple, maybe 3 really decent, love affairs, but she was always kind of a singular, kind of a hard character to get to know. But, that was her life. And then she gets this blowing bit of news, you know, something that just
And she's just like,
throws you. And she just
I gotta
turns
get
it off. I'm out.
Yeah.
Goodbye. And I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not going to face it. I'm not going to include my friends and forget that. And I'm alone. And I'm going to do it by myself. That's just like kind of embittered.
Yeah. But
So I
luckily
think she
worked
had
through
a
it.
complex life.
Yeah. And did all right.
Not bad.
Cheerleading.
She did fine with cheerleading.
Why didn't you tell me?
I'm dying.
You were dying yesterday, and you're gonna be dying next week. In the meantime, you should be dancing your ass off.